OnePlus 10 Pro tops Samsung's flagship by 20% in real-world tests. Benchmark Labs in Shenzhen ran the OnePlus 10 Pro against the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra on the latest AnTuTu 9.0 suite on March 12, 2024. The OnePlus, powered by Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, posted 102,000 points, while Samsung's Exynos 2200 variant lingered at 850,000. The test also measured GPU rasterization at 18 milliseconds per frame, confirming the performance edge. That's a clear 20% margin, but raw scores only tell part of the story. Therefore, the real-world impact matters, but the next test will decide if it matters to you. During a 10-minute run of Genshin Impact at 120 Hz, the OnePlus 10 Pro sustained an average of 78 frames per second, whereas the Samsung S23 Ultra slipped to 62 frames per second on the same settings. In a multitasking sprint, opening Chrome, YouTube, and Maps simultaneously took 1.2 seconds on OnePlus but 1.7 seconds on Samsung. The battery drain during the 30-minute gaming session was 12% on OnePlus versus 16% on Samsung, highlighting efficiency gains. Those gaps translate to smoother gameplay and faster app switching, but many users still wonder whether such numbers justify a premium price tag. In India, the OnePlus 10 Pro launched on February 24, 2024 with a MSRP of 79,999 rupees, while the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra debuted at 1.2 lakh rupees for the same 12 GB RAM configuration. The 30% import duty and a 12% GST inflate Samsung's price by roughly 28,000 rupees compared to the same model sold in the United Arab Emirates for $1,099. The Indian rupees 83 US exchange rate on February 2024 further widened the gap. Those taxes create a steep price cliff for Indian buyers, but the gap isn't purely fiscal, it reflects market positioning. Therefore, the real impact hits wallets daily. Indian consumers can sidestep the surcharge by importing directly from Singapore, where the OnePlus 10 Pro retails at $699 as of April 2024, or by waiting for Flipkart's Big Billion Days sale, which historically drops the price by up to 15%. A recent Reddit thread showed a user saving 10,000 rupees by ordering through a gray market dealer with a 5% customs waiver. Customs clearance typically adds a 3-day lag, which savvy buyers factor into their budgeting. These tactics shrink the effective cost, but they also introduce warranty risks and longer delivery times, but the trade-off may be worth it. The OnePlus 10 Pro houses a 5,000 mAh battery paired with 80W warp charge, achieving a full charge in 30 minutes, while Samsung's 5,000 mAh pack relies on 45W super fast charging, needing 45 minutes for the same level. Thermal imaging on March 5, 2024 revealed the OnePlus's vapor chamber kept surface temperature at 38 degrees Celsius under sustained gaming, whereas Samsung peaked at 44 degrees Celsius. The OnePlus also supports reverse wireless charging at 10W, a feature Samsung omitted at launch. This cooling edge translates to longer sessions without throttling, but the battery life gap remains modest, but the cooling advantage still matters for heavy users. On paper, Samsung's 108MP sensor boasts 30-pixel binning, yet DxOMark's 2024 test gave it a 139-point score, while OnePlus's 48MP Sony IMX789 sensor earned 135 points, a mere 3% difference. In daylight, the OnePlus captured 0.92m detail on a color checker chart versus Samsung's 0.98m, but in low light the OnePlus's larger pixel size delivered a -1.2 dB noise advantage. When shooting 4K video at 60 frames per second, the OnePlus maintained a 32 dB dynamic range advantage. These numbers show competitive imaging, but the OnePlus's lower price amplifies its photographic value, but the value proposition outweighs the slight sensor size gap.